Okay, hello, welcome everyone back to today's video. Now today we are going to be looking at Makoto Yuki. He has finally arrived in the latest 4.1 update patch, so we're going to be looking at his skill rotation and how much damage he does. I think he's been out for a few days and I see that everyone has been enjoying him quite a lot. He's really offensive, he does a lot of damage. As you can see too, I've also built him up. He's around 101. I have his signature weapon here. So we are going to be trying him out in the guild battle to see how much damage he does, because my guild has an A6 Makoto, so we're going to be testing him out there. So without further ado, let's just get into it. So as you can see here, this is the score I got using Makoto, so we're going to go in and see if we can get higher or at the same results. Now bear in mind, I use Makoto sometimes when I don't really want to participate really much, or I don't really want to play at that moment, so this is why the score is going to be high. So me doing it myself manually is going to be lower than it or higher. So as you can see here, my guild members, they have A6 Makoto, so that's what we're going to be using. So this is a team you generally want to run with him. You want to run Rico, the twins, and Makoto himself with Ange. And then with the personas, these are the personas you're going to be needing. Dionysus, Throne, and then Zakion. And his weapon too, obviously you'd have to use Purgatory for that increased fire damage. So without further ado, let's just go into it.
さっさと行くぞ、ジュスティーヌ。ええ、早く片付けてしまいましょう。戦いを始めましょう。今回は余裕を持って戦えそうですね。
So first off, what you want to do here is just you have to click your support first.
さて、
With Angie and A1, she allows you to use her skill 3 early. So you just use her skill 3 at the start of the match. At the start of the match.
みんなを守って。
Then with Rico, you want to use her skill 3 on Makoto for that increased crit.
お仕置きの時間です。行くぞ、ジュスティーヌ。すぐに排除します。
So with Makoto, his moveset, you generally want, if you are around A1, you'd want to use his skill 1, skill 2, and then skill 3. But if you are around A2 going to A3, A6, you don't really need to use skill 2 anymore, since it will just activate automatically. And also when he gets a buff, he also gains moon, the moon crescent moon stuff. So yeah, so with his skill 1, he does fire damage to 169.6% attack in his 3 hits. Also gain 2 moon phase, 2 deaths, maxes 4 stars. Also when spending moon phase, use Scarlet Hades. Increase the skill multiplier by 37.8% for 2 turns. So you don't want to use his skill 1 first. And also a disclaimer, I don't know why when they were making the interface or UI, they have a problem here. So if we can just ignore that part. So we'll now use his skill 1. And you'd want to actually buff you first go with Revolution, so that way he can get that increased crit rate and crit damage more. And he'd also have his moon phase to 4, because when he gets a buff, it increases by 2 or by 1.
いけます。やるな。よし、準備できました。
So now, once again, you use Ange's skill 1 here.
どうしましょうか。行 きますよ。エウテルペ。
And then we use Rico's skill 1 because it's the only one enemy, so you want to use her skill 1 here.
受けてみなさい。
If you have her A1, using her skill 1 with any element is not really a problem.
ペルソナ。行くぞ、ジュスティーヌ。すぐに排除します。
And as you can see, he uses skill 2 automatically. So now this is where it gets interesting. So in order to maximize his skill 3 Scarlet Hades, you'd want to use his Theurgy attack. So it can be activated when Theurgy gauge is at 100, fire damage to 1/4, 171.6%. Also gain 1 full move for 2 turns, and the max is 4 stacks. So when you have Aces Makoto 2, when he does his 3G, he also gives Cadenza 2 for free. So yeah, once you now do this, you'd want to go ahead and use Rico to increase his crit attack. Once increasing his crit damage, also use his assist. Just like that, and then we now use Ange's extra 10. So the damage already we are going to be doing right now, we are going to do it double times in one go. So now that we have everything set up, we're going to use his skill 3, Scarlet Hades. Can be activated with 2 or more moon phases. Spend all moon phases and deal fire damage to 1/4, 106.5% attack, 1 hit per stack spent. Then spend full moon and deal fire damage to 1/4. That's 175.5% attack, 1 hit per stack spent. With 4 full moon phases, increase Makoto's PS rate 13.6% and increase damage 28.4%. So we're going to use it right here. And as you can see, base alone we did about 300k. And we're going to do it again for the second time. And since his turn has now ended, we're going to use drone for the purifying flames to increase his fire damage. So yeah, you really want to be buffing this guy up like every chance you get to increase his maximum damage, his PS damage, his crit, everything. This team is basically the best team for him, but you can also use Servo, you can use Cord. In fact, using Cord will even get you about 3, you can do 2 DVGs and about 2 different Scarlet Hades, which will even increase. You can use Cord also. Using Cord would get you like about 2 DVGs and then 2 Scarlet Hades, which is also pretty good. So we go back to use our skill 1. And the thing there is that we don't buff Makoto. I mean, as in he doesn't get the moon phase buff when he doesn't use his skill 1. So it's after he uses the skill 1 that he gets that buff. So as you can see, after we get skill 1, we gave him revolution, and now went from 3 to 4. So we're going to do normal turns till we reach his turn again.
セル様、行くぞジュスティーヌ。すぐに排除します。
ありがとう。
And now it is very important that you use a DOG at the same time you have all the full moon phases to maximize the damage. Do not use Scarlet Hades when you don't have all the moon phases and the full moons. You can wait till the full moon is at 4, but I usually like to do it at 2.
これならペルソナザオー権現ソロでいただいていく。
And we're just going to keep repeating this over and over.
そうきましたか。咲き誇りなさい。よし、準備できました。さて、どうしましょうか。行きますよ。エウテルペ。咲き誇りなさい。潮目追い風を今ここに。
さまよえ、とこしえに。
お仕置きの時間です。行くぞジュスティーヌ。すぐに排除します。
はい、オルフェウス。ペルソナディオニソス。これでどうだ。
急へいざなお。
よし、準備できました。さて、どうしましょうか。エウテルペ、お願い、みんなを守って。舞い踊れ、潮目、受けてみなさい。
なぜ抗う。
ペルソナ、制裁の時間だ。助かったわ。
So unfortunately this is the last turn, so we don't really have our DOG out. So I just going to use the skill to be like that.
別なる世界を。
これなら。ペルソナザオー権現。
And yeah, that should be it.
ハイライト、いけます。
So as you can see, we did about 119 million, which is not bad. As if we could do even more, 200 mil, 300 mil. So yeah.
どうしたの。
So that is going to be all for the video. You can also take this as an Ange play showcase, cause I didn't really do much of an Ange showcase. I've been very busy, so yeah, I hope you find this video interesting, and if you want more, you can click the subscribe, like the video for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope your summons are good, and good luck to you all.